I wanted to show you how I colored this more in just one section. Like if I took one of these little sections, what I did. So I have three different shades of blue. I have a dark, a medium, and a light. You can also just use two shades, and you can use less pressure, or one and use less pressure. So I've already started here with my darkest on the outside, and I'm putting about a medium amount of pressure. I'm not pressing too hard here, but I can if I want to darken it up. I like to start with less. And then I'm going to go to my medium blue, and I'm going to add that. I'm also, as I add this, I'm going to go over my darker shade with this one, with my medium, because it will darken it up. It will also make it blend and not feel, not look so much like pencil. Starts to look a little creamier, smoother, and you do it on both sides. So I'm avoiding that inside right now, and I'll show you how to make an inside. If you had a closed like this, you would color all the way up. And then once I add my medium tone, I'm going to lighten my pressure a little bit. So this technique does not need to be blended like really smoothly, like gradually. It can be very contrasty, like a sharp line, because if you do that, then it actually, now I have my lightest, then it actually looks more like metallic or shiny in the end. So I could even leave like a little white strip in there for a highlight, but coloring the whole thing too works. So I think I'm going to add just a little more of a lighter tone here. So these can go over top of each other. So you can keep it like that, or you can also make this strip here like straight so it's not a triangle. So either way will look like a highlight. I just want to show you the difference. And then of course, this one will get less light if you had this tip just highlighted here, and you can also darken your darks. So you have even more contrast happening. So it looks more and more like metallic. I think these are fun. These are fun ways of making a bow look like pop out. Okay, so we have that. And then if I'm doing the inside's going to be my darkest, and I'm basically going to try, it's a small space, to make that oval inside. And then I'll take my medium tone, my medium blue, and color in around the edges. Oops, sorry about that. I was coloring. Oopsie. It's hard to hold a video in your hand and do this at the same time. Try to fix that. Okay. And yeah, that's that. So you can do this exact same technique with just regular pencil or any color. You, of course, can use the complement here if you like to darken it. I just used all blues. That works too. So I've started with my darkest here, and then I can literally, I'll be able to erase this better. So, and you don't see the opening here. So darkest, and your dark doesn't have to be, I'm really going outside the lines. Your dark doesn't have to be the same width as the other. They can all be different widths. That's totally fine. Wow. This is a challenge to do this. I'm looking through my phone and coloring. It's very weird. I normally have my phone on a stand, but I am on the fly for you doing this. All right, and then I would do super, super, super light here. So light. And then I would clean up all this other stuff here. Which is the benefits of pencil. And of course I would use a better eraser than what I'm using now. It's just because I only have one hand to do this right now. And you can of course darken these, but that would be something like that. This center here, all this is, I want to point this out, all this is, I haven't done it on here yet. Remember we started with this shape. All this is, see if I can do it through the phone, is drawing two curvy lines going the same direction and then filling these areas in. And then that is like a ribbon in itself right here on the inside. Okay, so don't forget to fill all those little areas in, all these little areas, because those really show the depth and make your bow more three-dimensional. Have fun.